Let's get started. Start with listening, and then learn new words and practice them in sentences.
Have you ever been to a restaurant and struggled to order food in English? You are not alone. Many people find themselves in a similar situation. Whether it's deciphering a menu, asking for recommendations, or simply placing an order, these tasks can become quite challenging when English is not your first language. But fear not, because this video is here to help you. In this episode, we'll explore the basics of ordering food at a restaurant in English. We'll cover key phrases for reading menus, asking for recommendations, placing orders, and even how to ask for the bill. We'll also dive into some simple dialogues and role-play exercises that will allow you to practice these essential communication skills in a real-world setting. So grab a seat, put on your listening ears, and get ready to embark on a culinary journey. By the end of this video, you will be able to confidently order food at a restaurant in English. The first step in ordering food is knowing how to read the menu. Unfolding before you is a world of flavors, a culinary map guiding your journey through the restaurant's offerings. Let's dive into the nuances of navigating this guide. Menus often start with appetizers or starters. These are small dishes served before the main course. They're a great way to kickstart your meal. You might find options like soups, salads, or finger foods. Moving on, we come across the main courses. This section is usually the heart of the menu, featuring dishes like pastas, steaks, and perhaps a variety of pizzas if you're in an Italian restaurant. You might also encounter terms like sides. These are additional dishes that complement your main course. Think of fries with your burger or a bowl of steamed vegetables with your steak. Now, if you're a fan of ending your meal on a sweet note, look for the desserts section. Here, you'll find delights like cakes, ice creams, and pastries. And let's not forget beverages. From refreshing soft drinks to aromatic coffees, the beverages section is where you decide what to sip on with your meal. But what happens when you come across a dish you're unfamiliar with? Well, don't hesitate to ask. Use phrases like, "What is this dish?" The staff is there to help you understand the menu and make a choice that suits your palate. Want to try the best the restaurant has to offer? Ask, "Can you recommend something?" This way, you can benefit from the insider knowledge of the staff. They can suggest popular dishes or those that truly capture the essence of the cuisine. Remember, the menu is more than a list of dishes. It's an invitation to experience the restaurant's culinary vision. So feel free to explore, ask questions, and most importantly, enjoy the experience. Now that you know how to read the menu, you are ready to place your order. So prepare to embark on a gastronomic adventure where every dish tells a story and every bite a delight. Once you have decided what you want, it's time to place your order. So, you've scanned the menu, your stomach is rumbling, and you're ready to dive into a delicious meal. But first, you need to communicate your choices to the restaurant staff. This is where your English language skills come into play. Firstly, to grab the attention of the waiter or waitress, you could simply raise your hand slightly, make eye contact, or say, "Excuse me." Now you're ready to place your order. Let's start with a basic phrase. You can say, "I would like to order," and then mention the name of the dish. For example, "I would like to order the spaghetti carbonara." This is a polite and straightforward way to communicate your choice. If you're in a more casual setting, or if you want to sound a bit more conversational, you could say, "I'll have a," followed by your chosen dish. For instance, "I'll have a pizza, please." Ordering drinks follows the same pattern. "Can I have water, please?" Or, "I'll have an iced tea, please." Remember to say please at the end. It's a small word, but it goes a long way in showing respect and good manners. Now, what if you're not sure about a particular dish? Maybe you're wondering if it's spicy or if it contains a certain ingredient. Don't be afraid to ask the waiter or waitress. You can ask, "Is this dish spicy?" Or, "Does this dish contain nuts?" It's better to ask now than to be surprised later. And there you have it. You've made your choices, communicated them clearly and politely, and now all that's left is to wait for your food to arrive. Remember, practice makes perfect. The more you use these phrases, the more comfortable you will become with them. Congratulations! You've successfully placed your order. Now let's learn how to ask for the bill. After you have enjoyed your meal, you will need to ask for the bill. So, you've had a fantastic meal and you're feeling satisfied. Now comes the time to wrap up your dining experience by settling the bill. In English, we have a few ways to ask for the bill politely. The most common phrase is, "Can I get the bill, please?" This phrase is simple, direct, and polite. The word please at the end of the sentence adds a touch of politeness and is always appreciated. Now let's say you're in a hurry. Another way to ask for the bill would be, "Could I have the bill, please?" This phrase is just as polite and effective as the first one. Remember, the key here is to be polite and patient. The waiter or waitress may be attending to other tables, so it might take a moment for them to bring the bill to your table. Now you've got the bill and you're ready to pay. But how do you ask if the restaurant accepts credit cards? Well, it's quite simple. You ask, "Do you accept credit cards?" This is a straightforward question, but it's always good to ask if you're not sure. And what if you want to split the bill with your friends? You can ask, "Could we split the bill?" Or, "Could we have separate checks, please?" These phrases are especially useful when you're dining with a group and everyone wants to pay for their own meal. Now, if you're dining in a country where tipping is customary and you're not sure how much to leave, you can always ask your waiter or waitress, "What is the usual tip here?" It's a polite and discreet way to find out how much you should leave as a tip. Well done! You now know how to ask for the bill. Let's review what we've learned. Remember, practice makes perfect. So the next time you're at a restaurant, don't hesitate to use these phrases. You'll be ordering food and settling the bill like a pro in no time. You've learned a lot today about ordering food at a restaurant in English. We started by reading the menu, asking questions like, "What is this dish?" And "Can you recommend something?" to better understand what's on offer. Then, we moved on to placing an order. We practiced saying phrases such as, "I'll have a pizza, please," and "Can I have water, please?" to smoothly communicate our food and drink choices. And finally, we covered how to ask for the bill. Remember to say, "Can I get the bill, please?" Or inquire about payment methods with, "Do you accept credit cards?" These simple yet effective phrases will help you navigate any dining experience with ease. But don't stop here. Remember, practice makes perfect. Keep practicing these phrases and you will become more confident in ordering food at a restaurant in English. Thank you for watching and keep learning.
Let's learn new words and practice English at level A1. Menu. Menu, a list of food and drinks available at a restaurant. Example, I looked at the menu to choose what I wanted to eat. Waiter. Waiter, a person who takes orders and serves food at a restaurant. Example, the waiter asked what I would like to drink. Order. Order, to ask for food or drinks in a restaurant. Example, I will order a pizza and a salad for dinner. Bill. Bill, the total amount of money to be paid for the meal. Example, can I have the bill, please? I'm ready to pay. Table. Table, a piece of furniture where people sit to eat. Example, we sat at a table near the window in the restaurant.